for the Samsung A50. What's on my phone. I've been using this in the last year, and I just wanted to share this video saying that social distancing is going on, and let's be #alone together. So I just wanted to show you all what's on my phone. Okay, here goes. So this is my home screen setup. On the left is the Google Now feed, on the right the first home page, and the second one is my widgets. So I'll speak about the second home page first. This, as you can see, is the app called Stuff to Do widget. I've paid for it. I've got the premium version. I think it's for $1.5 or 100 rupees on the Play Store. It's a really nifty app. If you want to do anything, you just have to click on today's or whatever you want to save, wherever you want to save. So let's say testing for Samsung A50, and just click OK, and it gets recorded or it gets noted there. You can click and remove it, or you can also click on it and remove it this way and delete it this way. The next widget is called quotes widget. So once it's an everyday quotes widget, which you click on and it changes. So it shows the only person you're destined to become is the person you decide to be, by Ralph Waldo Emerson. That's a good one. So I keep sharing these as motivational quotes sometimes on my Twitter feed. And the last one here is the Spotify widget. Just click on it and we go to Spotify. This is my profile, by the way. Have a look, follow. Right. So now let's get back to the main home screen. My setup here is with the Nova launcher, obviously. I kind of don't like the Android 10 update of the gestures. I like it how it was, but I've got used to it. I don't use the buttons. I just use the gestures with the 3-button navigation on the gestures. So yeah, so the first thing that you see is the wallpaper, and I'm going to talk about this. So this is the wallpaper changer right here. It's a beautiful app. So what you do is you put all images that you want in an album. This is the free version. There's a lot of settings here. I've put mine on force portrait. There's auto rescan the folders, random wallpaper. So I've put it on darken wallpaper. So my icons are visible, and because sometimes the phone's brightness is very high, so it just irritates me. So I just keep it on 50%. So I'll take you back and I'll show you the best thing I like is, let's say I just want to change it. I don't keep the auto changer on. I just double click and there you go. Got a beautiful wallpaper. I love this. That's the only customization I do. As far as my app and everything goes, I've got it at 70%. I use 12 by 7, so that's 12 vertical and 7 horizontal, and I keep the icon size minimum. Right, so let's go through my icons and my home screen. I start from the bottom here. This is my daily call widgets, which I've just put. This is an app called Investing. It's really interesting about the stock markets and all the markets and how they're behaving right now with the coronavirus and the COVID social distancing. The markets have gone for a toss, and there's been a lot of loss for the American markets and the world markets around. So this is the indices. This is the indices future. These are the shares if you want to have a look. This is the news feed. The news comes from all the news feeds like Reuters and Wall Street Journal, and there's a lot of people writing on it. Yeah. This is my Mi camera which I've got installed at my factory. So it's loading now. It's offline obviously because all our factories and workplaces are shut. So it's just going to load up. I'll just click it again. Probably slow right now. The fourth icon is my device care icon. So this is what I use it for, my battery life. This is how I just check the battery life. It's on medium power saving right now. I normally keep it this way, and I just check on the battery usage like this. So yeah, it works really well. This has got an amazing battery life, I must say, the Samsung A50. The fifth app is the voice recorder. Obviously, when I'm sending notes to myself, I just click on this and just start recording, and it helps a lot. You don't want to write stuff every time, so it just helps in recording the voice, and you can share it very easily. And I collaborate like this with my fellow workers as well. The sixth app is Dropbox. Obviously, everybody knows about it. So I've got gestures. So when I do this, the swipe up gesture, my main, the folder that I use most opens up, and this is the messages. On the middle row, the second row, I've got Google Assistant. So as you can see, I don't use a search bar or anything. I'll show you how I do it. So when I click on the assistant, I mainly use the hold button, the hold it down button, as if you have the, what do you call it for the iPhone? The long press. Just having a sip of my tea. Yeah, so this is the long press. This is the Photos album. Google Podcast is what I listen to. This is the Beyond app, which is my share brokers app. It's a very nice app. It opens up smooth. It works. Right now the markets are shut, being a Sunday. So this is a watch list, and these are all the things that you have. You click on it and it goes back. You can add. This is YouTube. Obviously everybody knows about YouTube. This is WhatsApp Business, Instagram page. I'll put all my social feeds. Yeah. So and the first row, the top row is where my main used apps are, like Google Home. So I use a lot of Spotify on my Google Home. So it's easier for me to reduce the volume instead of speaking to the assistant every time. So I just click on it and I can reduce the volume and everything. It works pretty well. There it is, my bedroom speaker. So that's the one, and it's not casting anything right now. So this is the way I use it. So yeah, when I was saying I don't use my search bar, this is how I do it. I just click on the Google button and I press search, and I just search whatever I want to search. So right now, COVID live USA numbers was the last search I made. This is Chrome. So I've got swipe gestures everywhere. And this is Flipboard. I use Flipboard and Feedly. And this is my Twitter feed. And yeah, I just want to talk about this game called Monument Valley 2. I downloaded it a couple of days ago, and I think the guys have made it free for a couple of days. So I thought, yeah, why not? I've never put games on my video on my phone. So yeah, I absolutely fell in love with this game. It's absolutely amazing. Talk about the widgets. The top one here is the at a glance widget, and the bottom one is the Google clock widget. I don't know, I'm quirky. I just don't like the clock being there as small figures. Let's go to the app drawer now. So what I've done is I've put all my apps in folders. So my driving and travel app is Android Auto. I use this head unit reloaded because I've got a out of the box kind of uh, Android 8 sort of a tablet for which I can use this app called Android Head Unit. Oh, I haven't even used it here, so I'm not going to bother with it. Yeah. Then I've got IRCTC Rail Connect for checking rail journeys. M Indicator is an app which we use a lot in India to travel on the local trains and the buses and public transport. And UTS is an app wherein I don't have to stand in the queue. It's an initiative by the Indian government where I don't have to stand in queues for taking my local train tickets. Just have to do it online. It happens beautifully, happens perfectly. My entertainment folder, I've got Hotstar, Prime Video, Spotify. Everybody stopped using the radio now. In my finance folder, I've got Beyond, which is there on my home screen. Beam is the UPI app which people use. There's Grow. There's Standard Chartered. I've used their credit card, so I've got their app. Vpool is another finance app. There's Walnut, which tracks your expenses and everything, and there's Paytime, of course. Google Apps, nothing to know about here. Everybody knows and familiar with Google Apps. For my reading, I use Feedly. I say Feedly Classic so that I can search easily for whatever I want. I use Kindle Lite now and then. In the Samsung apps, there's a lot of things which I don't use very often, but it's okay, I have them. For my social and chat, there's LinkedIn, Ringo. Ringo is an app where you can call. It's like a voice over IP. I don't know how it works. I've got Wix, which I use to make my website. My website is called Lisa Hair Care, www.lisahaircare.com. So I use that. I use this for my website making. So this is a theming folder. I've got App Notifier. So if you remember, Google has removed when your apps get notified and stuff like that. So I've just got this to show me that the apps have been downloaded and etc. I've got NetSpeed Indicator to show my internet usage on mobile and on Wi-Fi. It's necessary nowadays. This is my utility folder with our service provider, the APK extractor, Find Device. There's a PDD MDM app which I downloaded, and this helps in removing all the bloatware that you want from Samsung phones. I think it's a paid app. It cost me 200 or 300 Indian rupees. I'm not sure. Don't remember it now. Anyways, yeah. So this is how it looks. It's paid. I'll find out if I can put the link. I'll ask the developer. This is the Anchor podcast app which I've just downloaded. I'm on and off the podcasting scene, so I'm going to try now since everybody is home. Let's see if you'll like it. I'll put my social feed details in the app description. I use minimal screen recorder. Yeah, this is the wallpaper app called Naturify. It's the same guys who made Wallpy. Absolutely love this app. I like nature wallpapers. I don't like anything else, so it works very well. You can just save it to the folder, and then just with the wallpaper changer, you just keep changing it every time you want. So right now I've got this, so I can just double tap on it, and it just changes. It's beautiful. I love it. Yeah, so that was it. I've got another app called RL Bubble, which is rotation lock. Sometimes when you have large phones, they just keep moving on in your hand and they just keep rotating. So I've got this RL Bubble app, which doesn't let it rotate. And some apps you don't want it to rotate, so I've got this here. I don't know how this app came. Probably when I opened the Samsung store, it might have just got downloaded. So yeah, I'm uninstalling it right in front of you all. So that is it. Do share and subscribe to my channel. And I'm sorry if it's been long, but it's my first time doing a watch on my phone video, so hopefully you all like it. Do leave your comments. I'll share all my social media tags, and hope to catch you all on the next one. And the next one I'll do is my Samsung S9, which I bought 3 months ago from Flipkart, and it's gone cheaper after that as well. It's a great deal right now at Flipkart. So yeah, that's it. Hope to see you all in the next one. Thanks. Bye.